Yep.
All right, what's up, Fresh Start Challengers? Coach Gene and Coach Ebe here.
What's happening?
We have some stuff we want to talk to you about, and we think video is the best way to get it to you. So, go.
So what we're going to try to talk about today was, all right, you're doing 6 weeks. How do you turn this into a year? How do you turn this into, 5 years, 10 years? How do you keep going on this health and fitness path? And we got a few suggestions. The first one I want to talk about was the first one I want to talk about will lead into kind of the second one, which is talking with us. So the more that you communicate with us, if something comes up, whether it's an injury or something at work or something personal, things like that, letting us know immediately, because we do want to know that we can help you through it or understand what's going on. I think what's tough for us is sometimes we have to reach out because we haven't heard from you. Yeah. And then we find out something's going on.
And I know a lot of times it's probably we're probably some of the last people you think of. Yeah. But you are on this fitness journey. You have set goals. And our job is to make sure you crush those goals, right?
Yes.
So we have to be part of that process.
Yeah, and if you're here doing this, that means you're wanting to put fitness at the top of your list, but top 3 things that are important to you, okay? Because if you're going to actually do this long term, that you have to do that. You have to make that, and maybe it's not there right now and you're trying to get there. Well, what helps is letting us know what's going on and communicating with us. If you have an injury, it's happened with a few in the challenge. Right now, Stone and Tyler, I think I helped with, both had pains and problems, worked on them. They saw huge differences in just like 5-10 minutes of me working on them.
We're going to keep at it.
And we're going to keep helping, getting you through those and making sure that they don't happen again. But rather than what happens a lot of times is you're having this, or you're having a sickness and you don't tell us, and then we're like, well, okay, where are they?
Yeah.
Are they just giving up?
I haven't seen them in 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
What's going on? And we have to hunt you down.
Yeah. And it's so much easier if this thing happens, start thinking about, okay, well, I'm not making it to the gym because of this, right? Or if it like injury related, you should come to the gym because we can help with that, right? You're not going to come in. We're not going to be like, okay, you have back problems. You're deadlifting today. We're not. And maybe that's happened to you before. Maybe that's why you're doing that. But we don't do that here.
And also emotionally stressful issues. Like if you lose a family member, or I don't know, whatever, something that's stressing you out. A lot of people are stress eaters. We can help you with that coaching if that's one of the things you're working on, to not do that. We provide that accountability.
Yeah, and
don't fall into the trap.
I've had people that fall or like I got to go to work in Charlotte, right?
Yeah, cool. That doesn't mean you have to eat at McDonald's 3 times on the way up.
And then it also means that you don't have to work out. We'll send you something to do. You just have to let us know if there's a place that you can do it. If not, you can do it in the parking lot. I've pulled over at the side of a highway and done a workout, and I have a video of it.
We need to put that in.
And you can search for it on the Workhorse page. I did box jumps on my car. Yeah. So there's no excuse. And when we use excuse, I want you to start thinking that doesn't mean what is happening in your life isn't meaningful. What we're meaning is health should always be important to you. And what happens with people that are struggling with doing this consistently and long term is that you use these things that are happening in your life as ways that dwindle your momentum, and then you just give it up. So we're trying to help minimize that, but you have to talk to us with it. Okay? Which leads into the next part is being consistent. And you can't be consistent if things are happening week to week, right? And you're not telling us, or you're not doing things at home, or we're sending you things and you're not doing them at home. When we ask you to do something, we hope that you do it. But at the end of the day, I'll say this plainly: we're going to help, but we're not your parents. We're not going to hold your hand. If I say, hey, do this workout and post it on the group page, it's on you, and it shows us what kind of character you have if you're not doing that. That means that you're not making it important. And you might be embarrassed by it, but if we're telling you to do it, and you want to see success, we're telling you to do something because we know it's going to help with your success. We're not doing it just for shits and giggles and because we want you to do something, because we're controlling freaks. We're not. You've met us in class. We're not controlling at all. We're here to help. We're here to guide. So when we ask something of you, bring your notebook to class, right? Some people are struggling with that. We don't want to do punishments, but it might have to come up if people aren't doing it. So just take the things that we're saying seriously, because the reason we're doing them is this is the formula for success. So,
and you got to keep in mind, your brain does things to you, right? Every time something happens, we're going to go back to excuses for a little bit, but it leads to consistency or inconsistency. Anytime something happens in your life and you start thinking, oh, well, that happened, I don't have to do this thing, I don't have to go and work out. Oh, that happened, I just got to eat a quick trip to McDonald's or whatever. That's your brain tricking you. That's your brain trying to protect you and get you outside of doing the stuff that makes you uncomfortable. Because let's face it, changing the way you eat, changing your life, coming in and working out and being sore or whatever the heck it is, it's uncomfortable.
Yes.
Your brain hates that shit, and it doesn't want you to be uncomfortable. So it starts lying to you.
Exactly.
Your excuses are lies. It's your brain lying to you without you being aware of it. Just remember that.
And remember that it's not forever. So what they say about habits, like 3 months or blah, blah, blah. You do it long enough, your body and your brain start to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, right? If you have...
Yeah, it's not uncomfortable anymore.
Yeah, so I had so much anxiety doing public speaking, and public speaking class in college, for my final, I took 6 shots of whiskey before I went and gave it because I was deathly afraid of doing it, that helped me.
That'll do it.
But the more I came in and kept teaching classes and kept getting in front of people, obviously you can tell I'm not really uncomfortable with doing it anymore. So just think about that when it comes to these things, right? If you're uncomfortable with cooking at home, if you're uncomfortable with planning, that's okay. It's normal. It should feel stressful. It should feel annoying. It should feel frustrating.
Work.
Yeah,
it is work.
It's work.
Change yourself.
But then again, at a certain point, it's not working anymore because you're doing it so consistently. Your brain is like, dude, we do this all the time now.
No problem, bro.
Yeah, when I started cooking in January at home, like Heather used to do most of the cooking. I do most of the cooking now. It stressed me out. I'm like, oh my God, am I going to overcook this and do this? And I feel like I'm doing 50 things. And my brain's like, oh my God. But now it's like I come home and I cook every night and it's like, whatever. But I've been doing it for 3 months. So it's like,
months.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So excuses.
Yep.
Consistency.
Well, not excuses, but talking to your coach.
Working with your coach.
About your personal situations.
Yes.
Last one, though, is what really I think helps with people that haven't been able to do it on their own is doing it in a group and doing it around other people.
That is why we believe in group training. I love everything.
That is what literally changed me in fitness. The workouts were definitely a lot different, and I definitely saw improvements quickly doing high intense training versus going in and lifting all the time,
right.
And just running. But what I found was when I did it with other people, when I made friends, that's what made a big difference for me. And it doesn't have to be like we do other things like Friday night we're doing a workout. We'll probably have about 10 people here. We'll do some wings afterwards, hang out, drink beer, and that's fun. But there's other things to that, as in like people actually wondering where you are. I mean, I know we have a few morning people that are constantly messaging people like, hey, I haven't seen you. Like, what's going on? You okay? Like, where are you? It's not just us doing it at that point. And maybe, again, you might not have met enough people and feel comfortable enough with that because you're only 2 weeks in, right? A lot of these people have been here a year, 2 years, 3 years. You get really close with these people, and they actually, you'll see that they care about you just as much as we do.
You are.
Yeah, and it's meaningful for them that you keep coming because they look at you as someone that's helped motivating them and driving them to come. And it's a mutual thing. And even on top of that, like last night on Wednesday nights, Gene at our Christmas party had a talk with some of the younger single people, and we're telling them, hey, stop using Tinder. Actually freaking talk with other people of the other sex in social situations. So on Wednesday nights, Evan, Eric, and Poonam get together and they have a beer and they hang out after class is over with. And what I'm saying that like you don't have to go do that, but what I'm saying is like that's accountability, but it's not, right? But you have a connection with these people, and it's more than just this is a workout place, right? That's what changes it from that to it's a lifestyle. Right. If you're married, finding other married people, having friends, going over, it's
a great peer group.
It's great because a lot of times too, when we're older, we feel like we lose friends. Most of my best friends now are here, right? And not because I work here or own it or whatever, but it's just because these are people they're doing the same thing that I want to do, but also want to enjoy life how I want to enjoy life, and we all get to hang out and talk about stuff. And everyone has different opinions, political views, religious views, all these things, but we're so like-minded in this fitness thing that like it becomes in a friendship, no matter who people are and all those things.
Community is one of the big pieces of Workhorse. So you should definitely be taking advantage of it. You can be a lone mercenary and just come in by yourself. That's cool. But you're going to get way more out of it if you lean on the community.
Yeah, the people that quit and that we see quit, I would say 9 out of 10 times.
They missed out.
They don't hang out. They don't talk. They don't care. They come in, get in their corner by themselves. And that,
we get it. It's hard to make friends. It really is.
It's hard, and it's not like forcing things, but it's just being around people long enough. They're going to see that you care. You're going to connect with them on some level.
We are here in Workhorse to get better. We're not in here to show everyone how much better we are.
Yep.
Right. And I think that's a very important distinction to note, that we're here to work on ourselves and improve, not to show everyone else how improved we are. Right. So like family, you can't impress your family, so stop trying.
Yeah, definitely. And
because your mom remembers changing your dirty diaper.
Definitely.
You're not going to impress her. Or maybe she's impressed with everything, but that's not going to help you.
And on top of that, if you're on social media, another thing that I feel like helps is posting these things. Again, getting it out there, letting other people see that you're doing it. Other people will ask you questions. Other people will want to not hold you accountable, but they'll be like, hey, you still going to Workhorse? So like, that's going to help. If you hadn't been in a week, that'll be like, shit, I should go.
Yeah.
Things like that. Just getting the information out there, being open to meeting new people. Groups are so much better. And again, the people that do it by themselves are usually bodybuilders, people that have some type of internal motivation, which is why they're not here.
Right. They got their own plan.
Yeah. They have their own plan. Now, some people come in, they're like, I like this style of working out. I want to do it. And that's cool. But they still, a lot of those times, I still usually connect with them. At least they connect with the coaches.
I agree.
So if you're not that kind of person, that's okay. Just at least try to connect with us. We will help keep you coming back.
Yeah. That's what we're here for.
So think about those things. That's going to help you finish the 6-week challenge, and think about doing this in the future and being able to do it 1, 2, 3 years. Ask the people in class. Again, some of these people have been in here over 3-4 years with me. Most, I would say 90% of the people here have been over a year.
Yeah.
So easily. So, and the reason they do that is because of those things that we talked about. Yeah. So think about those things, and stay connected with us, and we will talk to you soon.
Get after it.
Peace.